Welcome to this course on designing a custom carrier board for the LattePanda Mu compute module. In this course, you learn how to design a modern, high-speed computer system from the ground up using KiCad, following professional methods and industry-proven best practices. By the end of the course, not only you'll have designed a working carrier board for the LattePanda Mu, but also gained a deep, transferable understanding of the principles and workflows behind high-speed PCB design, and that will allow you to build virtually any similar high-speed design PCB. Let's begin with the learning objectives so you know what you learned by completing this course. By completing this course, you'll develop a clear understanding of what makes a design high speed. Unlike simple microcontroller boards, a computer carrier board, like the one we'll design here, must handle multi-gigabit data rates through interfaces like PCI Express, USB 3.0, HDMI, and Gigabit Ethernet. You learn how signal integrity is affected by impedance, trace geometry, and return paths, the difference between single-ended and differential signaling, and how to route each type correctly, why controlled impedance and layer stackup design are essential for predictable performance and how to do it, how to interpret the high-speed layout guidance provided by the compute module manufacturer and adapt it to your own design. Through these topics, you'll gain the knowledge to confidently approach other high-speed designs in your future projects. This course will teach you how to build modular hierarchical schematics suitable for a multi-interface computer board. You learn how to organize a schematic using hierarchical sheets to manage complexity, how to use KiCad's annotation, documentation, and labeling tools effectively for clarity and consistency, how to implement circuits for key subsystems such as power delivery, GPIO expansion, cooling control, Ethernet, USB, and HDMI, and how to connect and verify these subsystems using KiCad's electrical rules check to detect design errors early. You'll see how each circuit block fits into the overall system and how the schematic design translates naturally into the PCB layout phase. A stable power subsystem is the foundation of every high-speed design. You learn how to design and verify a multi-rail power supply that meets the electrical and thermal requirements of the LattePanda Mu and its peripherals. This includes designing from multiple input sources, USB-C and barrel jack, with protection and filtering, generating 5V and 3.3V rails using efficient DC to DC converters, integrating power sequencing, buttons, and battery backup circuits, and applying layout techniques for low noise and low impedance in the power distribution network. All these are critical skills for ensuring signal stability and minimizing EMI, electromagnetic interference. One of the most important high-speed designs you'll gain is the ability to define and verify your PCB stackup and impedance characteristics. You learn how to decide on the number of layers and their functions, such as signal, ground, and power, how to use an impedance calculator to determine trace widths and spacing for differential pairs, such as USB 3 and PCIe, how to use the PCB manufacturer's design rules and materials to ensure manufacturability and compliance, and how to document your Stackup for fabrication and future design reuse. By doing all this, you'll be able to design boards that meet the mechanical and electrical constraints of real high-speed systems. This course dedicates significant attention to component placement and routing strategies because these directly affect performance and manufacturability. You learn how to place components logically around the compute module for short, direct signal paths, how to follow routing constraints for differential pairs, via selection, and length matching. You'll apply return path control and reference plane integrity to reduce crosstalk and reflection. You learn how to handle USB 3.0, Ethernet, and HDMI routing using KiCad's high-speed routing tools, including differential pair tuning and visual length equalization. And throughout all this, you'll build both theoretical understanding and hands-on proficiency in the most challenging aspects of modern PCB design. You'll also learn how to manage copper effectively to ensure electrical performance and thermal balance. This includes creating ground and power fields, optimizing thermal reliefs, and understanding how copper geometry impacts impedance and EMI. We'll study both the reference design implementation and your own optimized version, highlighting how thoughtful copper management contributes to reliability and performance. Finally, you'll see how to prepare your design for fabrication and assembly. You learn how to perform ERC and DRC, KiCad, how to review footprint accuracy and component orientation, and how to export clean manufacturing files, including Gerbers, drill files, and fabrication notes. By the end of this course, you'll have the complete workflow from schematic to final layout of a professional high-speed carrier board. And more importantly, you'll understand why each decision matters, why differential pairs must be matched, why ground planes must be continuous, and why documentation and verification are essential in high-speed design. You also get to learn from my own mistakes in designing this board, which I have decided to leave in the course instead of editing them out, because I wanted this course and its material to be as realistic as possible to what real-life high-speed PCB design looks like. Now let's talk about course organization. I've organized this course to be simple in terms of its structure. It has a logical sequence that mirrors the real-world PCB design workflow. I've divided it into 3 main sections: preparation, schematic design, and layout design. We begin with a short orientation and technical background where you learn what the carrier board is. We'll review the LattePanda Mu reference design and gain an introduction to high-speed PCB concepts. These initial lectures will give you the theoretical grounding you'll need before starting the actual design. Next, you'll move into schematic creation. This is an extensive part of the course where you'll set up a new KiCad project and progressively build the design in a modular hierarchical structure. Each subsystem we implement and test step by step. The LattePanda Mu compute module, the power supply unit, including USB-C, battle jack and voltage regulation, the CPU fan controller, GPIO expansion, and the various interfaces such as Ethernet, USB, HDMI, and M.2. You'll conclude this section by verifying the design using KiCad's ERC tool to ensure electrical correctness before doing the layout. In the final section, you'll translate the schematic into a physical PCB. You'll define the board outline, select the number of layers, perform impedance and Stackup calculations, and then you'll move into placement and routing, applying all the high-speed design principles you learned earlier. Each interface, whether it's USB 3 or Ethernet or HDMI, is routed carefully, and you learn how to manage copper fields, optimize power distribution, and finalize your designs for manufacturing. And as I mentioned earlier, you will also learn from my own mistakes. At the end of this journey, you'll have a fully designed LattePanda Mu carrier board ready for fabrication. You'll have a solid understanding of high-speed PCB theory and KiCad workflows, and the confidence to tackle similar projects from compact embedded systems to complex computing platforms. This course is both practical and conceptual. Not only you'll follow along to create a real working design, but also learn the reasoning behind every major decision. By the time that you complete it, you'll think and work like a professional hardware designer capable of turning high-speed electronic concepts into manufacturable products.